a customizable jersey. We got this as a gift. The ladies will absolutely love this if you pull this into the club, let me tell you. Then if you want to go to a rave in Munich, wear this, let me tell you, and all the women will love you.
Actually, the name BayernBuddies comes from... You've all been asking for it, the BayernBuddies Bayern jersey haul. That was a mouthful, but we have all our jerseys here, me and Pat's, the buddy haul, the collective haul, because basically we share everything at this point. We share in the jerseys, you know that, because everyone's a Bayern fan, lock that in. But yeah, we're going to be doing a little 5K Q&A alongside showing you guys our jersey haul, a little bit of different style video. We're standing for this one, no sit in this one, we're locked in. But yeah, let's get started with it. So first, Pat, this is 2018-2019 James jersey. This is Pat's jersey. I love this jersey, one of my favorite jerseys of all time. And of course we have James on it. I mean, what a Colombian legend. I wish we had more Colombians at the club other than Luis Diaz, but I love James. What a player. I wish we kept him longer, but didn't love Bayern Munich as much as I love my Colombians, so get him out of here. A lot of these kits are going to be retro, and we got our first retro kit here from Pat. What a legendary kit. I mean, just a blue and red stripes with the Opel. I might have to steal this one from him, I'm not gonna lie, but what a jersey this is. I mean, just classic red and blue. Why can't we get this nowadays, Adidas? What are you cooking up? Always on fraudulent watch, but yeah, the retro jerseys, love them, drippy as fuck. Wow, we have a crazy one next. 1920 Pat's jersey. When we went to Washington DC to watch them play, we got it signed by all the players. I mean, Gravenberg was still on the team, I remember him, Musiala, Sane, Gnabry, Davies, just everyone. I mean, Muller didn't come by us, but yeah, 8-2 jersey, treble winning jersey, sextuple winning jersey. Lock that in. Barca fans, you're in the mud. So yeah, let's get our first question right out the way.
The first question from AMG_Dragon. It is, will Quandale flop at Barcelona? Who the hell is Quandale? I'm thinking it's Marcus Rashford. I don't know. I think he could flop. I think it's definitely potential that he could flop, but I also think he could cook in Hansi Flick's system. Hansi likes his mid type of players, and they absolutely exploit. Obviously, we saw Perisic, Coutinho wasn't a really big name, but they cooked for Bayern Munich. So I definitely think this has the potential to be great as well.
Mid players, he forgot to mention that Hansi Flick got Gnabry and Coleman to play like top tier wingers on that team. I think Quandale is going to shine at Barcelona. I think he's actually going to surprise a lot of players under Hansi Flick. What a legend. But let's get to the next jersey.
And now we have one of my jerseys, 22-23, our Pookie Bear Musiala. This jersey does give me a little bit of flashbacks with Nagelsmann getting sacked randomly and us getting Thomas Tuchel, but at least it's our Pookie Bear in the back of that jersey. Now we got one of my kits as well, Bayern 14-15. What a kit that was. That is one of my favorite kits of all time. We got Philip Lahm in the back. Obviously, when I look at this kit, it doesn't really remind me of Philip Lahm. It reminds me of Lewandowski when he first joined Bayern Munich. Absolutely crazy. It reminds me of Ribery. Reminds me of that long sleeve of Ribery. Lock that in for sure. What a team that was with Pep Guardiola. And now we got 2012-2013 treble winning season. Bayern Munich winning the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund at Wembley, and it's Mr. Wembley himself in the back. Now we got a question from Das Inverno. What a guy. He asked, what made you guys love Bayern Munich over any other club? And that's an excellent question. We've been getting this question a lot because we live in New York and we're not from Munich, but it definitely has to be Thomas Muller, Germany 2014 World Cup. I started watching a little bit of football during the Euros, if I'll be completely honest with you, and it was absolutely fantastic. I remember that Germany-Italy game. Balotelli absolutely cooked Germany, but I would have to say I started getting to footy a little bit more during 2014 World Cup, and it was absolutely fantastic. Half the German team was from Bayern Munich. Obviously, those legends like Boateng, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Mario Götze at the time, Thomas Muller, Neuer. Oh my gosh, what a team that was. Philip Lahm. That's not even half of them. Absolutely fantastic for sure. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. Obviously, remember FIFA 14, crazy memories. But yeah, I would have to say during that time period is when I wanted to become a fan of Bayern Munich because of Thomas Muller, because of all these great players. I love the mentality from that team, especially when Germany beat Brazil 7-1. They just kept going, and I love that. That's how football should be played. No mercy whatsoever. Next, we got this season's kit, home kit, Bayern Munich. Absolutely fantastic, but it's a little bit fraudulent because it has that Champions League patch, and we know they didn't play in the Champions League with this jersey because of it being too red, and I'm crashing out. But of course, we got our Uncle Pookie Bear Muller. I cooked with this one because this was last season for Bayern Munich. Lock that in. Now we have the third kit, actually a really underrated kit. I like the color. It's fantastic. I like the retro Adidas jersey. It is fantastic. Nobody in the back, but what a kit this was. This was used for the Champions League, and I absolutely loved it, let me tell you. Next, we got an unreleased kit. This is apparently the kit that's supposed to be released for this season for the third jersey, and I kind kind of like it, if I'll be honest with you. Even if it's not the kit, I would absolutely love this. I love the design over here. The Munich, I'm pretty sure this is Marienplatz, if I'm not too mistaken. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And yeah, I love the old retro Adidas jersey. I love the Bayern logo in it. It's absolutely fantastic. Even if this is not the real kit, I will still be wearing this in videos. Lock that in. Next, we got the Oktoberfest. I remember looking at this jersey. What do you guys remember? I remember the Leverkusen game. I remember Alexander Pavlovic scoring a banger. Let me tell you what a kit this is. Very underrated. I wish Bayern wore this a little bit more.
Let me get some questions in. The next question comes from Bayern Champs 19. Shout out to you. Was Mane a big mistake to sell? And I'm going to say actually yes. Just because of how the Sane situation went. Sane clearly left the team, didn't do good, and I wouldn't have taken a bigger risk on Mane taking over that left wing than Sane, because Sane just, I don't think either of them had it in the tank, if I'm going to be completely honest for you. I mean, they clearly weren't going to help us out, but I do regret selling Mane over Sane, but I mean, Sane's German, he's going to have that PR, he's been with the team longer. It was never going to happen that we kept Mane, but I do regret it, definitely. Alright, let's get into the next jerseys. This season's away kit, but there's a surprise. The farewell kit for Thomas Muller. What a legendary kit. Get this now. I mean, it's sad that it was wasted on such a shite kit. I don't like it at all, but if I could get it on any other jersey, I would. What a legendary kit for this. Stand the test of time for sure. One of my favorite kits. It's not even my kit. It's Pat's, but it is 23-24 season, the white and red. What a legendary kit. I mean, nothing crazy happened this season, but Kimmich, of course, on it. And yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful kit. I love the kit for sure. But the worst memory I have of this kit, even though I love it, is just getting robbed by Madrid with the lit. That's all I can say. Crashing out. Then we got the 125th anniversary kit. Lock that in. Just the red and gold. I don't think it's a color that we've seen a lot with Bayern Munich. I think it's actually very underrated and we need to see it more often. The next question is from Vindog962. What's your all-time Bayern Mount Rushmore? I'll do two. Pat will do two, I guess. We'll combine. I mean, obviously, let's start off with the obvious ones. Thomas Muller, of course. Thomas Muller's on there. Legendary Bayern player. We grew up with him with Germany. Need to have that in there.
Then, of course, we're going to have Gerd Muller, of course. What a player he was. Top goal scorer of Bayern Munich. What is the reason why we won that triplet in the 70s? Let me tell you. Absolutely amazing player for sure. Rest in peace.
The next one I got on the Mount Rushmore is Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, just because, especially of his playing days, but of how he impacted the club afterwards, as well as his playing days. I think that's important to take into account for this Mount Rushmore. Sure, there might be better players on the list, and we still got one more spot, but I think just what he did to the club after his time playing, as well as his time playing, needs to be stamped.
Next, we're gonna go Dirk Kaiser, Beckenbauer. Let me tell you, I think that's absolutely fantastic. He is the best center back ever, and I'm gonna say this right here. He won the Ballon d'Or in the 70s. Let me tell you, a defender winning a Ballon d'Or. You don't see that quite often, let me tell you. So we're gonna have Beckenbauer in there. Was a beast for West Germany, was a beast for Bayern Munich as well. Lock that in. Next, we got 2020-2021 Bayern away kit with who on the back? Robert Lewandowski, our Pookie Bear Unk. What a player he was. Second best striker to ever play for Bayern. Lock that in. Next, we got one of my favorite Bayern kits of all time. Let me tell you, I love the black and gold. Absolutely fantastic. I believe this was 21-22 away kit. Lock that in for sure. I think Lewandowski's last ever season for Bayern. Amazing kit. Absolutely love it. Now we got a retro. Love the Opel. Let me tell you, I believe this was the jersey where Bayern Munich sold the Champions League final against Manchester United, if I'm not too mistaken. But what a legendary kit it was. Let me tell you, absolutely fantastic. Now we got a training kit. I do believe from when we won the treble, if I'm not too mistaken. I love the stripes. It's red on this side and white on the other. Absolutely amazing. Good for the gym. Good for a little cheeky pump. Next, we have a question from Arne20. Which left wing Bayern Munich should sign? And if this was in our opinion, and if it was not Luis Diaz, I would go for Rodrigo. Lock that in. We need a Brazilian in our team. In order to win a Champions League, you need to have a Croatian and a Brazilian in the squad. Let's see what our fraud thinks over here.
Get Xavi Simons. I don't care if he's not a full out-and-out left winger. Xavi Simons, lock that in. Get Chelsea out of here. Get them out of here. No Chelsea. No, no, no. Don't steal us like you did in 2012. Don't. Just, no. We're taking Xavi Simons. Lock that in.
Next, we got the Oktoberfest kit from 23-24. What a kit that is. It's a really underrated kit. And we got our Pookie Bear Unk in the back. The Oktoberfest kits never fail to disappoint. They're always so valid, but it's only for one game, unfortunately. Next, we got a customizable jersey. We got this as a gift. It's basically the 125th anniversary, but black and gold. Love the color. We got our nonchalant Pookie Bear in the back. Let me tell you, lock that in. And now we got one of our home kits, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, from 2008 to 2009. What a kit this was. And we have Miroslav Klose in the back. What underrated striker for sure. Top goal scorer of the World Cup. Lock that in. Next, we got Bayern 2011, 2012. This jersey over here reminds me of that Champions League penalty shootout we won against Real Madrid. Lock that in. If you don't rob us, that's what happens. Let me tell you what a kit that was. Mario Gomez in the back, underrated striker for Bayern Munich. Lock that in. Next, we got a question from Sebastian. What a lad. Which player will be the biggest flop of this transfer window? I'm going to say Florian Wirtz. Lock that in. He's going to be a transfer flop. You guys are going to see. You guys are going to come back to this video and absolutely love us. Or you might come back and hate watch us. Lock that in. I do think it will be Florian Wirtz. Lock that in.
No, it's actually going to be our very own Luis Diaz. I know he hasn't signed yet, but Luis Diaz is going to be the biggest flop of the transfer window. I don't care. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. I don't want it to happen. Just like a lot of you Bayern fans. No, biggest flop. I'm sorry.
Now we got another Opel jersey. Now this is drip, let me tell you. I absolutely love this kit. Loved our kits when we were sponsored by Opel. Lock that in. What a kit this was. I believe this is 96. If I'm not too sure, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe it's 96. Mateus, lock that in. Next, we got another Opel jersey. Absolutely fantastic. Lock this in. What a kit that is. Really good for retro drip, let me tell you. Now we got a question from Piotr. His question is Lewandowski or Suarez. I'm gonna go for Lewandowski. If football only lasted from 2014 to 2016, of course it'll be Luis Suarez. His prime was insane, but the longevity, all of that kind of stuff. Where's Luis Suarez playing right now? And where is Lewandowski playing right now? Producing numbers at Barcelona, while Luis Suarez is barely producing numbers at Inter Miami, whilst having his best pal Messi on the side. Lock that in. Lewandowski is clear.
Lewandowski clear. 2 Ballon d'Ors to 0. Lock that in, France football.
Now we got another question from Angel. Will we do FIFA/FC content? We are definitely planning to do that for sure. Our goal is to have pro clubs with you guys, with the fans, of course, career mode, everything like that. We just got to fix things between me and him, and we will definitely lock this in for sure. We will be there, and you guys will be there enjoying us. Now we got another Opel jersey. What a kit this is. And it's long sleeve, so that's actually drip, let me tell you. The ladies will absolutely love this. If you pull this into the club, let me tell you, they would love it. Lock this in. If you want to go to a rave in Munich, wear this, let me tell you, and all the women will love you. Then we got, I don't know what kind of kit this is. I think he probably got this as a gift, but what a kit this is, let me tell you. I mean, I've never seen this kit before. I think this is training kit. We got Musiala in the back. Maybe it's not a training kit then, but what a kit this is. I love the Adidas, retro Adidas jersey. Absolutely fantastic. I love the logo. A little drippy, let me tell you. Now we're gonna go finally mention our last 2 questions. Now we got a question from our boy Basti. Where is Bayern going to finish in the Champions League? With how our transfer window ended up, we're gonna end up with another quarterfinal finish. Lock that in for sure. We're showing no ambition in this transfer market, let me tell you, and it will be the same story over and over and over again. Lock that in. Let's see what our fraud thinks here.
Without Musiala, without Davies fully healed, they're both going to be either, I mean, Musiala's injured basically. They're both going to be hurt throughout the key points of the Champions League. I'm saying, honestly, very disappointing season from Company and the boys. Round of 16. I ain't even gonna lie. Hopefully we make it through the playoff round. Hopefully we don't have to have a playoff round, but I'm saying round of 16. We're cooked. No Musiala, no Davies, key parts of the squad, no new signings. That's what happens when the board is a mess. Lock that in.
Now we got a question from Santi. With Musiala being injured, do we expect to see Michael Olise produce some great numbers? And I do think this is definitely true. I think Olise is definitely going to be involved more within the game, within the goal contributions, let me tell you. Goals, assists, he's going to be absolutely fantastic. This season, he's going to have a better season than he had last season, which is absolutely crazy because he obviously had a great season this year, of course. But I think with Musiala out, I think we're going to heavily rely on Olise, and I think he will deliver. Lock that in.
Without Musiala by his side, his numbers are going to dip. Sure, he'll still have Kane, to where he got most of his numbers from, but without that Musiala taking away the defenders from Olise, he's going to have a lot more of the attention on him, going to get double, triple teamed, unlike Musiala, and the numbers are going to go down, and it's just going to be a more disappointing season, especially without a new left wing.
And now the final question. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Now we have from Martin. How did we become friends? And it's pretty much a tale. It's a historic tale. From my perspective, I went to high school. We had a mutual friend. Then we went out to the park to go and play some footy. Saw he was wearing a Bayern jersey. I was wearing a Bayern jersey too. He was a Bayern fan. I'm a Bayern fan. Lock that in. There's not really much Bayern fans in New York City, let me tell you. So we absolutely clicked instantly, and it was absolutely fantastic. So now let's hear what Joey thinks about how we met.
Yeah, I knew the guy from middle school that was a mutual friend. And then basically we went to the park near our house, basically just played footy all the time, doing stupid stuff, stupid free kick routines, all the usual stuff you do with your friends on the pitch right now. All the stupid, I mean, we have so many funny, stupid videos of playing at the field, just being kids and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, we're both Bayern fans. Actually, the name Bayern Buddies comes from that mutual friend and was probably made when we were in like sophomore year of high school. So yeah, Bayern Buddies, the name has actually been around for almost maybe a decade at this point. Yeah, so it's been insane, and now it's here online on the internet, and yeah, that's how we met. And this was our first Q&A. I know a bit of a longer video. Let us know what your guys' favorite jersey was in the comments below. And if you guys want to watch our video about Liverpool and how they secretly dominated this transfer window, unlike Bayern Munich, click the video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, peace.